Alright guys, so before I even get into the video, I want to say be sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. It's free. I'm trying to hit 2K at the time of this recording. I have 1982 subscribers. I literally just like went to, uploaded this video straight after the one I put out before this. I'm assuming I did at least. So yeah, if you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button, join the BS gang, right? I would greatly appreciate it. But with that out of the way, I'm not going to take up any more of your time. Let's go ahead and let's hop straight into the video. So in today's video, we're going to go over all of the uniques in the game, or passives, whatever you want to call them, and we're going to see how they are ranked on the Grand Cross database. So huge shout outs to them. Link will be in the description as always. So yeah, let's go ahead and let's get started. So this has been updated as of 12/23, so it is fairly updated. For if anything, it's missing like maybe 3 units at the worst, but it's fine, right? Let's not be picky. But so these are the SS tier passives in the game in terms of the database, right? And I would say maybe you could put Green Gother in here as well, but the problem with him is that you need 3 different races. That's literally the only problem with his passive. These guys right here, they have no restriction. They legit have no restriction at all, right? Keo's is pretty much as long as he's alive, he's gonna consistently put ignites onto the enemy team, which is good. Meliodas crit him and you're done for. And Elizabeth is literally procced upon death. It revives anyone who died. So I would have to say it is accurate. Again, you could maybe, if you wanted to, put Green Gother right there with them, but for the most part, I would have to say this is fairly accurate, right? I would say all 3 of these guys are pretty much SS tier uniques. So very, very good. Let's look at the S class. Now these are all the S class uniques in the game. Let's see, Arthur. Okay, Arthur I would say has S class unique. All right, Athena, same thing. Derriere, yes and no. Actually, I would say Derriere, I would put her maybe like an A. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I would, if there was like a S/A section, I would. I mean, you could put her in S class, right? I get it. It's a very good passive. The moment you stop using that, her skills, pretty much garbage. You know what I mean? It's just weird how her passive works. It's literally combo star into her passive. So I guess you could leave her at S. Yeah, okay, S is pretty good for her then, right? When you look at it that way. Now, Green Easton's is actually very, very good as well. I have to look back on it. So Green Easton, right? I know I'm so used to using my phone. I know I read hers before, right? Increases all allies' pierce rate, crit chance, and crit damage by 5% per debuff on enemies. Limit of 8 times, so 40% at max, which is good. That's good. Wow. Okay. So if they, oh wow. Okay. That's actually very, very good. So you get a 40% increase to basically attack related stats minus attack, of course, right? But 40% to pierce rate, crit chance, and crit damage. What's her? Do they have her at? No, they don't. Okay. Wow. That's good. She'll be looking at, this is just level 1. She'll be looking at 60% pierce rate. This is, let me do math, 65. And then give me a minute. 180. Not bad. Yeah, okay, I could see, okay, that's definitely an S tier passive. I guess the only problem would be debuffing enemies, but I don't really think that's a hindrance at all. Honestly, I could see that being an SS tier unique, but I get what they're getting at, because you do need them to be debuffed 5 times. I don't know if it works. Like, I don't know how it works though. Like, is it you can split up the debuffs and you get the same amount? I have no idea. But yeah, I guess you can put it in SS if you really wanted to. Actually, I think I would put that in SS tier. That's actually a very good passive if it's how I'm thinking of, right? So let's say all 3 enemies are on the field and you debuff each of them 2 times. I think that's what it means. You max out at the buff that you're getting for 40%. That is good. I mean, the debuffs go away, so I guess maybe that's the only thing I could see that'd be bad about it. But yeah, I think I would personally put it in SS. But yeah, we'll I guess have different opinions about it. Elaine. Okay, Elaine's definitely S. That is most definitely S. If she could be used in PvP, would easily be SS. Elizabeth. Elizabeth is S. Yeah, she only heals 10% of max HP when she's on the sub slot, so definitely S. Very good passive, but only S. Escanor being S. Yeah, you know what? S, definitely. I would say S. Red Escanor, same thing. S class. Estarossa, S. But he can actually be used on the sub. So maybe SS if the stance meta becomes a thing again, he'll definitely be SS easily. So you could say S or SS because this does work in the back. Gil Thunder. Gil Thunder. I think honestly, I would throw him in SS. I think honestly I would. His defense related stats buff is actually very, very good. It's only 5% off from Green Gother. Right? Because his is 35% at max. Gil Thunder's is 30% to defense related stats, which is really good. I would put that in SS if I had to be completely honest with you. I think I would put that in SS. There's no restriction on it except the fact that you have to use it in PvP. I suppose that could be why it's in S only. Had this been used, okay, all right, maybe S because you can only use it in PvP. Had this been reworded and you could use it in any area of content, it would be SS easily. Red Gother, honestly, this has to be B for me. I honestly think this is a B class passive. I don't think that's a good passive anymore because everyone has AoE attacks, and the fact that everyone hates Red Gother just as much as they do Green Gother would make him a target, and he get hit anyway. So honestly, I probably would just put this in B tier. That's just me though. You guys are free to have your own opinions, but you're pretty much always going to get hit, especially because everyone nowadays has AoE, unless they have single hitting target skills and someone taunts. But that's a very, like, you have to set that up. You have to really set that up for him not to get hit. And again, everyone has AoEs, man. At this day and age on Grand Cross, everyone has AoEs. Everyone. So I would put that in B. I would honestly put that in B. A Green Gother, again, you could put it in S or SS class. The only weakness would be that you have to have 3 different races, which can be annoying. Also, when you're using Knighthood as well, I believe you have to have every single unit a different race as well, too. So, yeah, S definitely would be good for him. Maybe, again, maybe SS. Up to you. Hellbrum. Hellbrum, what is his again? His is increasing fairies' basic stats, I believe. Oh, increases basic stats by 5% per surviving ally. So 10%. I'm not sure if it includes the sub. I don't think it does. But if it does, 10 or 15% to his basic stats. He does have pretty low stats, though. 3,397 is really low in terms of CC, man. What's his max? What do they not? Okay, they do. Ooh, 2,360. Oh God. Okay. That is a very useful passive on someone that's good. In terms of the passive skill alone, though, I would honestly say, where is he at? Did it not go? Give me 1 second. Oh, okay. I know it's wrong. Okay. Sorry about that. Give me 1 second. All right. So, Hellbrum, right? In terms of the passive, it is an S passive. Yeah, I would say it's S. Same thing with King. He just increases fairy related. No, it's fairies basic stats by 8%. So Hauser, basically Hauser's passive, but for fairies. So okay, I guess you could put that as S. Same thing with Red King S. This same thing would be S, maybe A tier. Yeah, maybe like A tier because you do need to set it up for it to work. You do need Hendrickson. So yeah, probably S or A. Blue Lilia, same thing would be S or A. Red Lilia, S or A. Mai's passive is if you combine her cards or something like that, she gets ranked up, right? Or something like that. Increases the hero's basic stats by 15%. Oh, for 2 turns if their skill ranks up. All right, that's an S. I would say that's an S. You could no, it is a solid S. No, I'm not even gonna try and gas it. It is a solid S. It is a solid S. All right. So my S Merlin. You can make the argument SS if you really wanted to, but S is good. Green Roxy, I'm not actually informed about hers because she's JP only. Increases the attack related stats of this hero in the battle by 15% for each ally of the same race. And she's human, which means if you have 3 humans, oh wow, 45%? That is actually really good. All right, that's an S. That's definitely an S tier passive. 45%? Holy wow. That's good. 45%. That's really good. Rugal, same thing. Would definitely be S. You could put SS too, but you do have to fall below 50%, which kind of is annoying. So S would be fine, right? Sario is, yeah, he's S because it only works for goddess members. His passive is basically it increases goddess related, like goddess clans, I think basic stats. Yeah, increases the basic stats of goddess allies by 20% of the hero's own basic stats. So you have to have him very worked on, but it can be very good, right? It can be very, very good. So yeah, definitely S because it's we're really restricted to the goddess clan, which is why it makes it S. But had it been for every ally, that'd be crazy, right? That would be actually insanity. I hate that this does this. They really do need. I think they need to update the site a little bit. That it doesn't do that. Red Shin, same thing. I don't know what he does. Attacking enemy with, okay, that's worded very weirdly, but basically if you attack an enemy with a debuff, you'll get a critical hit. So guaranteed crit on a debuffed enemy. Nice. That's nice. Actually, I would put that in SS tier. Holy. I would actually put that in SS tier, man. I would actually put that in SS tier. That's good. That is a good passive. Tarmiel. Believe he decreases all enemies max HP by 200%. Yeah. Decreases all enemies max HP by 200% of the hero's defense. Okay, so he does have high defense though. Look at that CC. That's insane. He does have high defense. It's not gonna show me the level 86 out of 6 or whatever, but he does have really high defense. And you build him with high defense, it's pretty much game over. And then we have Zeldris. Zeldris, yeah, I would say S. It's very easy to get his passive to go off because of his commandment. So S tier. Definitely S tier. All right. A tier passives. Look at the A tier passives. Wow, there's a lot of them. Okay. Alioni is basically a support, so A. That's fine. Arthur, same thing, A. Green Arthur, yeah, definitely A because he's restricted from deathmatch and PvP. So A is fine. Again, support, Kane, A. Camilla, I don't know, man. Increases HP related stats by 5% when the hero takes damage during the enemy's turn. If there are 5 or more of this effects, removes the buff and deletes one hero skill and completely fills the ultimate move gauge. That saves her. This saves her right here. If she does have 5 or more of this effect, she will completely remove the buff and completely fill her ult gauge. But the only thing is, if she's debuffed and that she has her ultimate move sealed, she doesn't really do anything. Plus, she has to get hit 5 times, which kind of sucks ass. So if I could, I honestly, personally, would put that in B or C. And that's, in my opinion, that's not a really great passive, but it can come in clutch, right? Death Pierce, same thing, a support, A tier is fine. Derriere, A tier as well. Blue Diane, A tier as well. Red Diane, A tier as well. Green Diane, A tier. These two, yeah, actually these two having good support passes for Red, because he increases defense related stats, I believe, by 35% for strength. Okay, it's 30%. He increases defense related stats. That's very good. So basically, think of it as Green Gil, but only literally for what is it? Strength characters, but still very, very good. Dreyfus, he just decreases defense by 60%, which can be very, very good. Both of the Drolls, very good. He increases attack by 3% for all allies, depending on how many buffs he gets. So, amazing passive. He just completely, like, locks ultimate gauge, which is good. Blue Easton, same thing. She increases her, I believe, her basic stats, right? Basic stats by 5% for each buff on allies and enemies. So 25% increase to her basic stats, which is good. That's definitely A tier. I mean, I guess if you wanted to, you could even put it at S tier if you really wanted to, but you don't really want the enemy to be buffed. So, but it does work out if they're buffed and you're buffed. So I guess, right? Elaine, same thing. I think hers is actually A tier because she increases Fairy's HP related stats by 15%. Yeah. So that is definitely a A tier passive. Only thing is there's not too many like great fairies. All the kings you can't run together because their names are kings. So yeah. This Elizabeth, she starts off with 2 ult gauges. Yeah, so she starts off with 2 ult gauges of her own. Honestly, you could maybe even make that B tier. I don't think it's the craziest. Kind of a selfish passive, but that's fine. Blue Escanor, the one. I don't know. I think that's the hero gains a buff which increases all stats by 6%. So basically 18%, because that's how much you can stack it by. Removes debuffs and becomes immune to debuffs for 1 turn. After that, removes a stack until only 1 stack is left. And I don't think you can remove his buffs either. So I don't know why that's an A tier. I think that's actually a SS tier passive. I mean, I get that it resets, but that's still very good. Because literally after, what, a couple turns, 3 turns or something like that, he removes debuffs and becomes immune to debuffs. And then he gets the buff again. That's an SS tier. I don't know why that's an A. That's SS for sure. Don't know why they put that in A. What the hell? Okay, anyway. Frauder in A. This Frauder in A. Gallon A, because he does have a course. Red Gallon A as well. Blue Gil A. Gloxinia? No. I think Gloxinia's is a C. I'm going to be real with you. I think it's a C. It's not. It's just... No. Red Gloxinia, however, yes. His is A. Red Gloxinia's is A. Red Gloxinia's definitely is A. Golgius... what does he do? Increases allies damage dealt by 15%. Okay, sure. Right. Anyone who increases damage is pretty good, I guess. So Golgius, good. Grandmore is very good. Gustav actually does have an A tier passive. I will give him that. Gustav actually does have an A tier passive. Blue Helbram, same thing. He also does. Hendrickson, same thing. This Green Hendrickson, I think, is an A tier as well. Hauser, same thing. Both of these Jerichos, same thing. Let's see. Anyone who's not... I think everyone here actually is good where they stand. You could potentially move this up, but I understand why they put it at A tier. Um, I think everyone here, maybe you could move this down to B or C tier now. I think he's aged a lot, actually. Merlin, same thing. I think you can move that down to B. Mono, B. Green Shin, I think he's fine where he's at. Simon, good. Slater, good. Twigo, good. Valenti's good. Vivian's good. Yeah, I think it's fine. Zanari. All right, yeah, she does have a good passive because she has a heal skill, so that's very good. Okay, everyone from there on out had very, very good passives, and I think they all deserved A. Red Zelda, same thing. I think he's A. He is pretty much stuck to the commanding team, although you could move him up to S now that Assault Mode Melee exists. So I guess we'll have to see. We'll come back when they update it again. But let's go ahead and let's take a look at the B tier ones. All right, Bellion. All right, yeah, you could put that in B. Blue Diane basically increases what? Crit resistance, I believe. Oh, she increases her crit chance by her by the value of her crit resistance. Okay, her crit resistance, what is it? 52. All right, that's good. All right, A tier. Definitely A tier then. It's a long video, guys. Sorry about that. Elaine increases defense related stats by 8% at the start of turn if the hero takes damage. See, I don't like that. I think I think it's B tier, but I just don't like when they have to take damage. That sucks. B tier as well. Very, very it's not out like extremely outdated, but it's not as good as it once was, right? B. What does she do? Increases allies' HP related stats by 10%, excluding deathmatch. B. As soon as I said it, as soon as I saw excluding deathmatch, I knew right then and there. It wasn't. It was B tier. All right. So now we have blue. Well, I mean, she's. I guess you could say that. Increases all allies' HP by 15% per debuff on the hero. All right, I could see it. Yeah, B tier. All right, blue or red Alette. What does she do? Increases allies' crit damage by 5% per hero skill use. It's not bad, but yeah, okay. Again, it would definitely be B tier. Let's get that off. Aaron, both of the Aarons B tier. Red Estarossa should be lower, C tier. Gil Thunder. Okay, I can see it. Yeah, he heals whenever a debuff is removed, so that's good. What does he do again? It decreases all enemies' defense-related stats by 15%. All right, yeah, that's B tier for sure. That's not really that useful anymore, but that's definitely B tier material. Let's go ahead and clear it. Go ahead to B. Red Gilia, deathmatch good. Green Gilia, even hers is a little better. Hulk is S tier once it is buffed, but B tier it's not good. Helbram, good. Jericho, all of Jericho's actually are really good where they stand. Anyone else? I think honestly, everyone's pretty good where they stand. Tyler, I think, should be moved up to A, but that's fine. I think hers should be moved down to C. Zaratras is good. Slater's good. Roxy is actually Roxy is good. I'll take that. Both of them on Speeds. Red Monspeed, I guess you could leave him at B. I'll give him that. You could leave him at B. Think this should be moved down to C now. Blue Merlin, I think this should be moved down to C. I think Milliams should be moved down to C. She's fine. Matrona is fine. Blue King is actually fine. Green King, I believe, what's his heals 15% of max HP if he takes damage. So yeah, that's fine, I guess. Everyone on B tier was fine. And let's take a look at the worst passives in the game, apparently. All right. So the worst passives, correct. Correct. I think this could be moved up to B. Increases HP-related stats by 6% if the hero takes damage. I mean, the fact that he takes damage sucks, but I mean, I think that can be moved up to B. Correct. 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 Yeah, honestly, this could probably be moved up to B. I'll give her that. I'll give Deldry that at the very least. Yeah, honestly, everyone here, yeah, even she's not good anymore. Well, she wasn't good in general, but yeah, honestly, everyone here, they suck. They actually do suck. I'm gonna say even Mikasa sucks. Yeah, everyone here, yeah, they have horrible passives. The only one I would really like maybe say could be salvaged, is maybe Gilia. Fills the ultimate move gauge if she doesn't take damage, but that's damn near impossible. She's not a good unit. But yeah, so very long video, but it needed to be done. So hopefully you guys did enjoy. Again, if you did enjoy, consider leaving a like, comment, and subscribe for more Grand Cross content. Also, be sure to join our Discord. We'd love to have you. But with that said, guys, I'm going to end this very long video.